So we're about to marching into New York session. This is my perspective in addition to the previous idea shared. I think the gold market in London session didn't bring much liquidity as expected as price is still trading below supply roof. We're actually waiting for break of structure. That break of structure would have given us an era with respect liquidity injection in the market. But at the moment, we seem to be seeing a very reluctant accumulation by central banks from what the chart is saying. I want to look into this zone. So let's see if we can push into the zone. If we manage to break out from here, which is a 3 hour, 4 hour strong resistance roof, then a push into 91 during the volatility season in New York might likely bring in some kind of sell. So I'll be watching it to see if price respects that structure, and if that happens, that will be a broken resistance structure and a supply roof to become a demand floor, and will most likely continue to get up. So at the moment, let's see what this candle that is pushing up does. If it represents, if it doesn't, so be it. But this is what I see technically, and a breakout from here will ultimately mean that the price want to come back into the previous low, and a push back into the previous low around 3,800 and 85, 89 will most likely take away some few pips into there to return into a real psychological demand. And I'll be anchoring on anything about 56, 3,856. So I also want to drop the idea 56 into 63 as a potential um, buy buy zone. So buy gold 3,008 66 into 3,866. So that's about points away from each other. The reason is this: as we're marching into New York, the New York time, so around 65, 66 should be a trigger. If we break out from there, then you have a pushback into here. And if you look at it, you'll see why I have confidence in that price action is the price action from here. We have a clean break and retest here, another clean break and retest here, and we have another confirmation to a broken structure here, and that puts here into lamplight. So if price comes here, we like to see injection, and on the contrary, you see we have a descending trend line. That head price, which is also evident in 3 hours, 2 hours chart, you appreciate it, where we have as another strong area of break and retest, and we have here as another break and retest confirmation after that first retest. So that could technically push price into the zone where you expect a price trigger on this descending trend line, and a push into here will be around 3,777, which I will also be waiting and be watching to see what price does. So if it comes here, that's pretty fine. That's pretty fine. So this is an area to watch. And it feels good to see that gold has been upgraded. HQLL is now a high liquid asset recognized as top tier assets by central banks, and every bank's now at their balance sheet. That's a good one. So if you're taking gold for granted, it's high time we start reevaluating and making time to understand why central banks have adopted it. And we've been having a series of heavy central bank pushes by gold, and the accumulation will continue. And the whole idea is to reevaluate the price of gold. And if gold goes through a price, of course, um, United States has been looking at repricing gold for possibly using it as a means to offset some of its debts. And if that happens, majority of those who hold gold, especially the African countries like the Ghana and the rest of others, could become the wealthiest nations. And this is my perspective. Risk management is key and critical. Every strategy is good, but it's not every trader that have a trading mindset. So I want you to look into this. This is market structure. And I also want to add some values to it. Let's look at what EMA and SMA has to say. We use EMA SMA in combination with our strategy, and that enables us to make critical trading decision as and when it is needed. So we're looking at the structure, and so far on 3 hours we're good. And so I've found what I need. This is where the magic lies. So we got our support. Now looking for possible resistance. And so we are good. We're good on this. We're good. And the price is already on a strong buy, and we're good on three strong buys on the SMA. SM on SMA 4 hours, we're good on both floors, and you have seen what price did there. Very fantastic job. Very fantastic job. Very fantastic job. So we're gonna stop here for now, and let's see if we have an EMA backing. I mean SMA backing. We have SMA 20 on 4 hours, and aligning with our critical support structure. If you look at here, we'll have support structure 1, support structure 2. And if you come back here, we'll have support structure 1, support structure 2, and they're both playing out. And that could technically mean a very nice situation for buy. And if that's anything to go by, that could technically work in combination with the SMA and our market structure, giving us a trust with the ability to break out from the structure. I wish you good luck at the moment. Bye bye. So this is an anticipated buy. If price comes into there based on the strategy we're already looking at. And our sell will most likely be an anticipated sell around 4,100. Let me also drop that trade. Let me also drop it. 400 zone. If we match here into New York, into 4111. So this is only valid for New York session for now.